Yesterday, we solved elapsed time word problems. Now, if you remember correctly, we used a number line where we had either a start time or an end time. And then we did jumps either forward or backwards to get to our answer. We're going to do the same thing today. Here's the first problem. Bestie finished her math and science homework at 4:25 p.m. If she took 15 minutes to complete her math homework and 20 minutes to complete her science homework, what time did she start? I want you to set up the number line now, and then we will solve it together. Go. All right, let's see how we did. We set up our number line using this, and it says finish. So that means that she finished, she ended it at 4:25. If you did not set up your number line like this, go ahead and fix it now. Now it says she did 15 minutes, so I'm going to go backwards by 10. Do not touch our hour because that is not necessary. We have minutes. 25 minutes minus 10 gives me 15. Now I'm going to go back another 5 to make that 15 minutes. Okay, so 4, don't need to touch that hour. 15 minus 5 gives me 10. And now that I've done the math one, I need to do 20 minutes for science. So I'm going to go back another 10. 10 minus 10 is 10. And 20, so 10, 20. Well, oops, sorry, that's 4 o'clock, not 4:10. Now that I'm here, I do need to touch my hour hand because there's no minutes. So I'm going to go 4 and I'm going to take 1 away to make 3 o'clock. Then I remembered that in 1 hour there is 60 minutes. So I'm going to take 60 and I'm going to subtract my 10. And I get 50. She started at 3:50 p.m. Go ahead and do this one from start to finish. Give it a try. All right, let's see how you did. So I need to set up my number line, my timeline, I should say. And Bill wants to be at school at 8:05. So if he wants to be there, that means he's not starting, he's actually ending up at school at 8:05. It takes him 20 minutes to walk to school. So I'm going to be jumping into 20. And what time should he leave his house? That means I want to know when he started walking. So I'm going to go back by 10. Well, that really doesn't work for me. I'm going to actually change that because while I could do it, it's going to be easier just to do it by 5. That's okay if you need to change your time. Just erase it and go back by 5 minutes. Now I can do it. Well, I don't need to touch my hour, but 5 subtract 5 gives me 0. Now I can go another 5 minutes. I do need to touch my hour this time, so that's going to be turned to 7. And then just like before, I know 60 minutes in 1 hour. So I need to subtract 60 from 5. My answer is 55. Well, 5, 10, and I need to get to 20. I can continue to go by 5. That's 7, 50. 5, 10, 15. One more is 5. 5, 10, 15, and 20. There we go. So subtract 5 more from 50. I get 7, 45. He needs to leave his house at 7:45. Here's another one. I don't know if we're going to do all of these, but we're going to do a couple. Louis started walking at 4:30 p.m. He walked for 35 minutes before stopping for a snack. He takes 15 minutes to eat a snack. At what time will he start walking again? Well, this one I'm going to help you set up. It does say that he starts walking, but that does not mean at the start. He starts here at 4:30. It wants to know after his break, when does he go again? So go ahead and solve it now. Let's see how you did. I start at 4:30 and he walks for 35 minutes, so I'm going to jump by 30 this time. That's not bad. 30 plus 30 is 60. Well, I know 60 minutes is in 1 hour, so I'm just going to add 1 hour onto 4. I get 5 o'clock. Then I have 5 more minutes, so I just jump 5 more. That gives me 5:05, and I did that one. But he also takes a 15-minute to eat a snack. I need to do that as well. So jump 10. Don't need to touch my hour. Minutes, 10 plus 5, because I'm going forward, tells me this is 15. Now I got 5 more minutes. 15 plus 5 is 5:20. He starts walking again at 5:20. Let me double check that. I have 30 minutes, 35, good. 10, 15, good. All right, my answer is 5:20. Let me erase this and we'll see about another one. Here's the next one. Go ahead and give it a try. All right, let's see how you did. Jordan needs to leave for school at 8:15. That's the time we need to know. It takes her 20 minutes to get dressed and brush her teeth and 15 minutes to eat breakfast. What time does she need to wake up? So if we think about this, where is 8:15 going to go? Does she need to leave at 8:15? So does that mean that she wakes up and leaves at 8:15? Or does she leave for 8:15 over here, and we need to know what time she wakes up over here? Well, 8:15 is actually the very end. It's where she leaves. So we're going to be going backwards. 20 minutes and 15. I'm going to use the number 10 because I like the number 10. You could use 20, you could use 15, you could add those up and use a bigger number, but 10 works for me, so I'm going to do 10. Goes 10, so I'm not going to touch my hour. 10 subtract 15 is 5. I'm now going to go 5 minutes to get this 15. 8 subtract 5 is 8 o'clock. I'm done with this 15. Now I need to do the 20. I'm going to go back by, might as well do 20. I do need to touch my hour because there's no minutes here. So 1 hour subtract 1 is 7. And then just like before, I know 60 minutes in 1 hour. And I'm going to subtract the 20. Well, 0, 4, 7, 40. I now know that she needs to wake up at 7:40 a.m. Let's try another one. These are a little tricky, but if you remember the time and you do the timeline, you should be good. Oops. Here we go. Maybe. There we go. Soccer practice begins at 5:30 p.m. The team spends the first 15 minutes doing stretches and then the next 10 minutes doing dribbling drills. If the coach gives 5-minute water break before the next activity, what time will that activity start? Go ahead and give this a try. All right, let's see how we did. So this is the first activity, and we started it at 5:30. It takes 15 minutes and then 10 minutes and then 5. We got 3 numbers here. We're going to have to do a bunch of jumps, but we can do this. I'm going to go by tens. Well, 5 stays the same. 30 plus 10 is 40. Now I need to do 10 more for this one. 5 stays the same. 40 plus 10 is 50. Then I have 5 jumps because it says 15, so 10 and 15. That gives me 5. 50 plus 5 is 55. That one's good. Now I have 5 left. That gives me 5. Well, 55 plus 5 is 60. I know that there are 60 minutes in 1 hour, so I can just add 1 hour. That gets me 6 o'clock. That's when they will start the next activity. Go ahead and take the quiz now. Thank you.